You son of a bitch. It's Mickey loves you. Okay?
You have to find a dream that's so big that it overwhelms all of your fears and causes you to never give up. Everybody on the way to where you're trying to get to, you have a decision, and one day you can go forward or you turn back. The problem is the average person turns back from their dream.
You have the vision. You believe in the vision. You are sure that if other people could see your vision, they would be amazed.
Your goals and dreams have to be bigger than your problems. If you're going through hell, keep going. I mean, why would you stop there? You know, I was in hell, so why stop now? You know, if you're going through hell, you should keep going. Where you get to the next level of your life is keep going. Keep going, keep running. Even when you don't even know, when you get thrown into chaos, you cannot be great if you cannot operate in chaos.
How many times in your life have you gone through something you thought you wouldn't make it? What you have to do is to be steady in the storm. If you're steady, you are last. If you're steady, you are living. If you're not steady, it's only because you don't have the faith to believe that there's something on the other side of it.
So easy to put things off. So easy to say, you can do tomorrow. Well, once you reprogram your brain and tell yourself that tomorrow is not a viable option. Tomorrow doesn't work. You do it today. Get it done today. That's what you do.
Always go to something bigger than yourself. Now, out there so many times, you've thrown big ideas at small people.
You know, having faith, you know, that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing is one thing, but you gotta believe that this is what you're supposed to be doing in life. You know, if you really and I think as a human, sometimes you feel like you're always there at the right time. What makes sense to you as you start executing, actually stop making promises to do the things that you always really want to do. You know, and I'm looking at it. And I'm starting to find myself now, you know, like, now there is no right time to do anything. You just gotta start doing it.
Until you have had the taste of finishing, you will not respect. Until you follow through until something is done, tears and struggles and pain, and you go through it anyway, and you show up, and you continue to fight on, no matter the circumstances. After a while, something begins to wither. It's an urge. Every president has felt it. Every king has felt it. Every lion has felt it. Every winner has felt it. Every soldier has felt it. Every victorious person has felt it. The urge to quit or to give up on your dream.
It was very difficult to pick myself up each day believing that I could do it. There were times that I doubted myself.
There are many people who have the limitations in their lives, who have lost that fire in their lives, who because of the experiences of life have said, no, I can't do that. A lot of people never try anything differently because when they thought about doing something at some critical point in their life, somebody they respected and honored, someone they trusted said, you can't do that. And they accepted that.
Most people are obsessed with their goals because they don't believe they're worthy of them. It's easy to dream about what you want.
You're always looking for this golden purpose. Is it this? Is it that? Is it making money? Because the purpose is you. Every fucking day I wake up and I don't want to do something because do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could but you didn't? What I do tell people is to get after it. I tell people to do the things that they know they're supposed to do. There's things that you know you're supposed to do as a human being. Things that you know are going to improve your life. Do those things. There's things that you know are going to make you a worse person and make your life worse. Don't do those things.
You have to start living your life in expectation. You have got to start expecting great things to happen for you in order for it to happen. If you live your life in expectations, that's what happens to you. If you live your life in despair, that's what happens to you.
How does that happen to me? It was very hard. And here's what I want to say to you. For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream.
50% of women is showing up for the fight. The fight is half over when you show up. You'll never win a fight you don't show up for. I'm showing up for this. Here I am, ready to victory. I am through hiding in the shadows for fear that I might fail. I'll face this head on and let the chips fall where they may.
Telling yourself every day, here I go again, and I got what it takes. This is my day, and nothing out here is going to stop me.
You have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to believe it when you cannot see it.
There's more in you right now that's represented in your bank account. There's more in you right now that's being reflected by your life right now. Your life is not a true reflection of your potential. You have greatness within you. You have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine.
There is no shame in wanting something. This whole world is based on wanting something. You've got to discover your gift, and when you discover it, you got to soak it. You got to wring it out, man. You got to diversify it. Most of us only have one talent. But do you know that that's all you need? If you just understood the principle of success, you could be successful. It don't matter how. Anybody could be successful. You just got to adhere to a few things. And what you got to adhere to is not hard. The hard part is believing that it's applicable to you. But everybody is designed to be successful. You just got to get out the way sometimes.
Suppose this day is all that's left. Suppose wherever you come from, you won't have time to return there and say bye-bye. How will you use this? This has to do that kind of promise. Nothing to carry over. No promise that talk about.
You made no progress. No. You never moved. You might even be further from your goal than you were. Why? Why did you let that happen? You think to yourself, maybe I can't do it. And so you give up. You let it fade. And you settle for mediocrity. You settle for average. You settle for, oh well. But no. Don't do that.
Man, life's short. Go harder than you did last year. Whatever you thought you did, it wasn't enough. Go harder and find a way to enjoy it. That's when you master the game.
Every problem that we have can be looked at two ways. We can look at it as a difficulty to get rid of, or we can look at it as a message from our true selves. Any problem comes along not in order to make our life miserable, but actually in order to make our life less miserable. And the suffering that it imposes is an attempt to wake us up.
Nobody in life is flawless. Nobody is perfect. It's impossible. You can try to be as perfect as you want, but ultimately you're going to come across mistakes. You're going to come across flaws. And I think the real perfection is in perfecting your imperfection.
The knowledge that you have emerged wiser and stronger from setbacks means that you are ever after secure in your ability to survive.
When it comes to Amgen's life-changing medical breakthroughs, every second counts. But without investment, those breakthroughs are often paused.
It's all on you. Do something about it. Every day, do something that moves you toward that goal, that keeps the goal alive and in sight and in focus. However small or insignificant that step might seem, take it. Do it. Do that little piece. Make it happen. Because that goal isn't going to achieve itself.
Don't half-ass it. When you think about it, if you've done it, if you've chosen to do something, whatever, it's easy part. If you give it your all, you don't half-ass it. Win, lose, draw, get what you want, don't get what you want, whatever the outcome is, if you don't half-ass it, at least you're not going to have to wonder, would the outcome been different? What if I did get it? And boy, wondering that is what keeps us up at night.
I think that the number one thing is you have to have a very clear vision, a very clear goal of where you want to go. Because only then you will get there. You can have the best airplane or the best ship in the world, but if the captain doesn't know where to go, he will just drift around. If the pilot doesn't know where to go, he will just drift around with his plane. So I think the key thing is that you know where we're going. Don't listen to the naysayers. There's always people out there that will tell you that you will not be able to do that, forget it, it's just a big dream that you have, or there's a vision that. Don't listen to the naysayers.
If you find your passion, you're gonna have this tremendous energy, it's sustainable energy, but momentum requires you always be next thing that keeps the momentum going. And the reason you get yourself in a passionate place is so that you change your life, and the only thing that changes your life is making a decision. So while you're in this passionate state, that's where you make decisions. A decision is the first step.
Your mind is thinking about it. All these dungeons that we create, all these trapdoors, most of the time we quit is because we don't have any mental tools to get us through the other side. So my whole thing with people is you have to examine why are you doing it in the first place. So what I discovered is that you don't have to be born in a certain family, you don't have to have a certain socio-economic status. It only takes one thing to get what you see other people have that you want, and it's called effort. Nice. You don't belong there. You are royal priesthood. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. Get your butt up. You are royal priesthood. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do. Live like you're supposed to live. You are an embarrassment to the kingdom. You gotta get this beast mode. You gotta embody beast mode. Everything about you have to say, I ain't playing. If it's to have, I'm gonna get it. And I ain't leaving none of it behind. It's mine. Stop thinking, worrying, looking over your shoulder, hoping for some easy way out. And just do.
How desperate are you for what you want? You want it as bad as breathing? You want it as bad as anything you ever wanted in your life? And if we calibrate it at the highest enough levels, what I found is the people that are the hungriest, they find a way. When you're desperate, you find reserves and reservoirs of ideas, talents, and a strength that you don't know you have when you find yourself in a desperate situation.
Even you get knocked down, get back up, you get back up, you get back up, and you continue to push against the wall. Because you believe in the purpose, you find value in it. That was Michael Jordan. He said, I fail over and over and over and over again, I fail. And that's why I succeeded. And so I need you to walk out there. No more 50%, no more. No more 50%, no more. No more 70%, no more. I want to 85 and climbing. There's two sides of pain. There's one side of pain that's the suffering and the discomfort side of pain. But then there's another side of pain. It's called effort. It's called glory. And if you never tap into it, it's because the first time you felt it, you backed off. First time you felt that burn, the first time you felt that it's too much. And we rationalize with ourselves to where we automatically stop. That's why a bunch of us give up so much in life so quickly. But suppose I told you the greatest pain of my life is the reason I'm standing here today. See, sometimes we think the pain is what controls us. It's actually our subconscious mind. That if we ever tapped into that, that's what dictates most of our lives.
And literally what I've learned in these moments is that I have to stop listening to myself and I have to start talking to myself. I'm like, Rich, you're great. I'm not looking here like, you can do this. Rich, you can handle this. Rich, this is not a big deal. Rich, this won't pass. You're amazing. Rich, this too shall pass.
You got to find ways to increase your sense of self-appreciation, because if you don't, you're bombarded with negative stuff every day that beats you down, and you will find yourself unconsciously engaged in self-destructive behavior. If you don't program yourself, life will program you.
You got to get grounded. You got to train your mind to serve you. Let's make up your mind. This is not going to control you.
You have got to make a declaration. This is what you stand for. You're standing up for your dreams. You're standing up for peace of mind. You're standing up for health. You want it. And you're going to go all out to have it. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you go all out. And say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm going to turn this situation around. I'm not going to sit back and moan and cry over what happened and what went wrong and who did what. I'm going to do something about this situation.
When God gives you a dream, the dream will always be tested. The pressure in your life right now has a purpose. It's not crushing you. It's pushing what's on the inside of you out. It shows you who you are.
It's a dogfight.
It hasn't been easy. It's a dog fight. The road hasn't been success like it's just a paved road. Like easy goes way. It's been rough. It's been crooked. It's been hard. But I've made up in my mind that I will get a reward for the pain that I go through. I will not stop in the middle of the process. I will not be defeated. I will not be destroyed. I will take everything that happens in my life and I will allow the pain to push me to greatness. You will not break me. You will not stop me. You will not defeat me. The only way I lose is if I quit. It's going to be a dog fight. I choose to fight back. Life is rough. You can allow it to destroy you, or you can allow it to build you up. Draw the line, ladies and gentlemen, and just say enough is enough.
Get out of that narrow-mindedness. Get out of that defeated mentality. Get away from that circle. Get away from those people that don't wish you any good. Get away from those people that don't want you to succeed. Get out of the tent. Get out.
There's nothing as powerful as the human spirit. You can't destroy. You can pervert it, but you can't destroy.
If you lose a job, keep the faith. If you lose a spouse, keep the faith. If you have to downsize, keep the faith. If you have to move with your mama, keep the faith. If you're at your wit's end, keep the faith. If you have to catch the bus, keep the faith. If you have to come, keep the faith. If you get sick, keep the faith. If you lose your kidneys, keep the faith. If you got heart trouble, keep the faith. You might not get it go hard, but you gotta keep your faith.
If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
The guy was the new owner of the team, a baseball team that was in the basement of the league when he took it over. He went to the pitcher and he said, "What is your best throw?" He said, "Well, I got a good curveball and I've got a good fastball." And he went on talking about his different throws. He said, "Well, tell me this, what is your best throw?" He thought for a moment. He said, "I've got a good fastball." He said, "That's all I want you to work on. Nothing else. Just develop your fastball." The next year, they went to the World Series. Most people don't know what their fastball is. Most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talents. They have skills and abilities, but if you don't nurture them, if you don't develop them, they will never serve you. Your gifts can take you many places if you develop your gifts. And you'll be surprised at the things that you're able to do. When you learn how to block things out, when you learn how to see by eye single, learning how to concentrate, learning how to focus in, deciding that you're going to focus to develop your skills, you'll be surprised at the ideas that will come to you, of the people that you'll be able to attract, the opportunities that you'll be able to see.